Trying to show love, but the hate was continuous. The whole relationship was very tenuous. Tried to lift them up, but it was strenuous. They kept offending us. And now they hate X. I'm an original nigga, they're apex. They're unoriginal niggas, they apex. Willing to spray text, those who hate tech. High tech like a Tesla. My night at your neck for my paycheck. I have an 8 check. So hungry, I'm out of here giving the drop and straight up to the drop and just all these fakes. All the bugs, don't wanna see a nigga shooting beyond the clouds. They not a judge. So they begin all the schemers, they hit the foul way. Promise up, trying to really hold back everything my mouth say. Got a boss, you never had much stratosphere about me. Test this like hammer, I did not stammer. Watch your grammar, please. Don't give me no threat, don't give me no threat, don't give me no boundary. Don't give me no hey, don't give me no fall, don't give me no raw. Nah, don't give me no hey, don't give me no here, don't give me no hype, blah. Don't give me no funk, don't deceive, and no one of us leaving this evening. Don't give me no shit, don't give me no song, don't give me no shit, nah.
Yo, what the fuck's going on, everyone? How are you doing? Is this song 𝐾9? The song you just heard was 𝐾9 indeed. It was Stratosphere by X-Rated featuring 𝐾9. New song just dropped last month, I think. But how are you doing? Trash Panda, Voiced in Your Head. Oh, that's like the 3rd track in this playlist. You'll get it in a sec. Nerd, what's going on? How are you doing? Mr. No Name. I can barely read your fucking names since it's in those characters. How scared you? Mate, you know every stream starts off screaming. Moises? I'm gonna guess that's how you say that fucking name. I'm doing good. Z4D3 is going on. Tala, excited for this map? Let's go. Play Twin Takes by Ritz. Unfortunately, I can't play songs I don't have already set up in the streams. You can hardly hear it. The song is a new one? Oh yes, it is. Watch the World Burn. Yeah. It should be a bit louder for you. But not Zaid. Alright. Try not using numbers then. Says me with the 0 in my name. But look, the 0 looks like an O. You can't mistake it. Alright, that's my defense. Chat, look, listen. I got fucking gun sounds with the map finally. Isn't that crazy? I finally remembered to add the like couple lines of code to the sounds on config. So that's crazy. But this is the whole TranZit I've loaded here because I actually do want to work on the holistic TranZit map. Because I want to make a connection between Diner and here. I want to make this section playable that bridges across to this section, which is playable, which goes underground into this building and connects back up to here. But this will also have a connection that goes down to here, which will have a part that you need to pick up, which would be visible to players through the bridge gaps. I'll make some gaps a little bit bigger, have a light shining up out to draw your attention. You're like, oh, what's this? Look down. There's a thing. You gotta get the thing. How do you get the thing? Well, you figure out how to get here and here. So that's what I want to add. So I'm gonna try to start working on that this stream. I also gotta detail this out now that it would be visible. I'm thinking of making this just like a cavern and it just goes underground, because I obviously can't have it go straight ahead because, you know, the tunnels here. It is very hard actually making the map make fucking sense environmentally, because in OG TranZit Black Ops 2 it just doesn't make sense, like a lot of the things, and they just hide that with fog. But I think a lot of the reasons why they don't make sense is because of the performance limitations. So they have to have like crazy vertical terrain patches to reasonably occlude other sections of the map and not load everything at once. So like the actual terrain doesn't make sense. But we're making it work. Alright. We're trying to make this all make sense. Berkerly Remastered by Berker. No, it's more like Ravine. Sublunar Fox is going on. That's epic. Let's go. Is the bridge going to break like in Black Ops 2? There is, at this moment, zero plan to have us seeing that the bridge breaks. What specs and what FPS do I get? I hit the max FPS 240, but I have a ridiculous PC. Everyone that's played the map that has something that isn't garbage, right? I'm talking like let's say you have a GTX 1070. Alright, my old PC can run this map amazingly. I still got the old PC set up. It's to my left right now, access the server. It runs the map perfectly fine, max everything, like 100 FPS. And that was a GTX 1070, i7 6700K, and it's got 48 gigs of RAM. And a lot of my patrons play the map, they got worse PCs, they run the map fine. And even if you can't run the map on ultra max settings, just turn the settings down. So, I'm doing my best to optimize everything to the maximum extent I can do without it looking like absolute dog shit. Voyage of Despair Remaster when? I like Voyage of Despair. I think Voyage of Despair, unironically, right? Unironically, I think Voyage of Despair has the best initial unlocking map process out of any map ever released by Treyarch. It's such a simple yet fun puzzle to understand. Like when I first played, alright, look. Holy shit, yo! Zaid with the fucking first tip of the stream. Yo, thank you so much, Zaid, for the $2.50. Get some love in the chat for Zaid. Z4. D3 coming in with the $2.50. Thanks a lot. Whenever I play a new map, right? But like Shadows of Evil.
Can't wait for the map, keep it up, smile.
Fucking... like, whatever the map is. The first thing is to get pap, right? Every single map, other than fucking Voyage of Despair, I'm like, bro, I don't get it. Alright, because like the steps are so... like it's unreasonable to like figure out. Like getting pap in TranZit, for example, right? There's no way you're looking like randomly put a turbine at this fucking wall and connect that it fucking opens the fucking bank area. I mean, I know there's the green sign, but there's also lots of random signs everywhere. Or like fucking Shadows of Evil, right? The fucking ritual and everything. I mean, I guess you eventually figure that out. That's not a good example. Shadows of Evil. Shadows of Evil was pretty good, actually. But Voyage of Despair, it was so simple. Like, you walk up to the thing, you click it, 1 of 4. Oh my god, there's 4 other things. You click all 4, the last one becomes it. I'm like, damn, that was a really good, simple thing to get pap. I've never had that feeling out of any other map I've ever played. What's the biggest donation I've had? Bottom left of the stream, Foxybizzle, $500 donation in once. However, in terms of like top tippers over like all time, I believe it says on the tip page. The number 1, 2, and 3. I'm sure Trash Panda's up there. It's in the chat there. I can't believe you until we see. Town ain't done. What do you mean? Town's completely finished. Look. Yeah. You think that's not finished? Because I think you need to get your eyes checked, buddy. This is clearly a finished, ready to release map. Get fucking proof on. How's it feel to be so wrong? Honestly, man. TranZit has the best pap unlock process, hands down. You're entitled to your own opinion. Truly the town of all time. Indeed, indeed. Will we be able to go into the bowling alley? Absolutely. I plan to add fucking People of the Dead somehow into town, so a lot of the buildings will be expanded. A streamer, get into the call, you knob. I'll join the VC in a minute. Is there going to be some buyable bridges, like Shadows of Evil across bridges? Okay. Is there a buyable bridge in fucking Shadows of Evil? I mean, there's a debris in the way of one bridge. But it's not like you buy the bridge. Ever thought of a sewage area under town. There is going to be a sewage section, but it won't be under town. It's going to be here behind, oops, behind Donna. So we have these two like flood drains here, and that'll connect into like a big sewer system, which connects into tunnel. So that'll be another route or route, depending how you want to pronounce that, for players to go down. And the reason why I added this here is because I had to make the fact that like, because like in OG TranZit, right, you have this and it kind of goes up, and then you have this and it kind of goes down, and then you just have like fucking terrain patches that go straight up. So I'm like, how can I make this make sense in a way? Like, what's the fucking term? Infrastructurally, the infrastructure makes sense. And I figured the best way to do that was actually just adding this whole fucking system here. You know, it gives a reason why this has to raise over something. Put something behind Donna that's not just a fucking plain cliff. But this section is actually very close to being finished. Like, all of it's clipped. Mostly all of it's detailed. I'm actually quite happy with how this turned out. It's amazing, like, sometimes when you start building something, like, you have a vision, you start building it, and at the beginning it's like, it's a bit plain, empty, I don't see how this is actually going to work out. But you keep going, and then eventually it just comes together. At a gym in town with funk blasting in it. Could do that. Would there be a bus and would there be a famous second route? There will be a bus, and there may or may not be a bus route B / bus route A, depending how fucking specific you want to get with the law. What kind of things do you think you'll be adding? Any of the scrub features like bus route B or an alternate town? Well, I've just answered the bus route B question. To explain the second bus route, the direction it is literally this way. So if I'm able to add it, right, because there's so many limits in Black Ops 3. Specifically, the biggest limit that I have to face is the 250 probes per sun volume limit. This restricts my ability to have high detail lighting across the entire level. I have to have some areas that have less detail in the light bounce, the irradiance, because of that. And if I think when the map, first I'm going to just build the main map, and if I think that there's enough room for me to add the second part, the second bus route, I'll add it. But if I think if I'm constantly at the limit, there's zero room, I'm not going to add it. That is what's going to be the decision maker for whether it be a bus route. But there is a plan for it, and I want to do it. But if I can do it, it'll go off this direction and there'll be some extra points of interest as it loops around, because it connects all the way back around here, just before the power station, where the fucking like derailed train is. So it is it's big. And to be honest, because I'll be finishing the main map first, bus route B, if I can do it, probably won't be on release. Because delaying the map like an extra fucking year to add this whole new section would be annoying to like everyone. So I'd release the first part, and then work on the new part while the map's out, and then have like I'll do like a mad thing where it's like, crazy new update, and I would like tease it. Season 2. When do we get a survival map? As soon as Basketball is done. There's a few bugs. I've actually finished the amount of weapons I need to do. There's a couple bugs I need to finish, and I actually have a list for what the fuck I need to do. Yeah, it's just a bunch of small things I need to fix, and some bugs with some of the features. But mainly, one of the big things is doing the 3D sound design. I haven't done any of that yet. When is the map done? As soon as it's done. Is there a thing to have a day and night cycle? I can switch the lighting state, but as far as I'm aware, there is zero way of interpolating between lighting states to actually have a like smooth transition. So it'll be the only way you could actually achieve that immersively is if you had a fucking bed, and then like you go on the bed, fade to black, unfade from black, and it's a different lighting state. That's the only way to like reasonably transition between day and night in Black Ops 2. Would there be a good jet gun? The plan is to make the jet gun, not trash. Got any weapons from Modern Warfare 2 2022? No, every weapon will be from either MW 2019, Vanguard, or Cold War. Warzone 1 weaponry. Except there will be no duplicates, right? You don't have to worry about 13 AK-47s from different games. Will all the TranZit buildables be on this map? Most of them, yes. But some specific ones straight up won't exist. And the biggest one that doesn't exist in my version of TranZit is the turbine. There is no turbine in my TranZit. Turbine only required after nuking. Your auto. Rip Route B. Isn't AI fucking crazy? This texture only looks this good because it was upscaled with AI. Like that's fucking, that's insane. Like AI upscaling is crazy. If I had to guess, is it going to be weeks or months until Bastille is on? There's no real way to predict the speed of fixing a bug because oh shit! Yo, what the fuck? Sublunar Fox with the nuke of the stream. First nuke, holy fucking shit! Yo, Sublunar Fox, get some love in the chat for him.
Your great work, M8.
Yo, thank you so much, Sublunar. Alright, because you donated above 25, which is a nuke, you actually get your name in the map officially. And right now, the area that you will be added to, or that anyone will be added to, is this list here on Dana. So as you can see in stacks, we already got some names on here. These are people that have donated above $25. You're going to get your name on this, which I'll do that as soon as I get into Radiant. So thank you, Sublunar Fox, for your support. As also, what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, AI upscaling. AI upscaling is fucking mad. AI is generally like crazy. And like, look, see, like, that's a perfect question. Am I adding any voice lines using AI? I can literally do, holy shit, just a Dutch person now with a fucking nuke. What the hell? What the hell? Yo, get some love in the chat for fucking just a Dutch person.
Didn't want a nuke. What a wuss.
It's alright. Look, Ace of Dragons has literally retired his fucking nuclear arsenal. More than Russia has combined. Do I release that yet? No. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I can literally generate all the voice lines I fucking want with AI. And it sounds good. Like, you can't really fucking tell that it's AI. If you like, I think it's called 11 Labs is the service. Just look at fucking, like, there's TikToks, right? They use the service. And it'll be like fucking Joe Rogan playing Minecraft. But it sounds so fucking real. It's ridiculous. It just sounds like them. It's genuinely fucking fucked. And Jeremy, pull that shit up. No, for real. Don't know what's going on. We're entering an era where, like, any form, like, it's fucked, right? Because you can genuinely trick people badly. Like, you can make it look like fucking Joe Biden said this in fucking 2004. and present it as it's real, like deepfake it and everything. And like majority of people would just believe it's something they said. Like that's bad. So I wonder how that's gonna affect like evidence for like court cases or something. Because if everything could be faked, then what do you have left other than like physical? Oh shit, yo! Eliza Bun with a fucking nuke. 3 nukes this stream already, what the fuck? Yo, shout out Eliza.
Realize you could get your name added in. Sweet. Also, I asked this, but I don't think you read it. But do you think we'll have the option to add lava in for the old lighting? I loved that in the original TranZit.
Unfortunately, I don't have any plan to add lava old lighting. I am thinking of actually adding like a funny little fog Easter egg, which makes the fog ridiculous. But adding lava back would require to me basically make the whole map twice. Like, sure I could just go in and replace the water with lava, but it'll look fucking stupid. So I'd also have to change all the surrounding area to make it not look trash. And hey look, maybe in like 3 years when I'm done the map, I might make a lava version for the fuck of it. But yeah, thank you so much Eliza. Definitely will get your name in the map. Thanks for the nuke. Love for someone to remake 5 with Obama, Trump, Joe and Hillary. Honestly, yeah. That would be funny. Just call it fucking 10. What's wrong with trash? There's a lot of things wrong with you, Trash Panda, but we won't get into that on stream. Just make the whole map again? I'll get on that. Mr. Sci-Fi OG. Been following for a while. Can't turn into the streams as often due to work. Any idea as to when this will be released? As to when the whole of TranZit will be released? No fucking clue. Busted Bro Survival was so fucking close. And the crazy thing is, chat, I need everyone to realize this. Finishing Busted Bro Survival means I have finished the feature list required for every other survival map, which means future survival maps will come out so much faster. So like, you know, the point between no survival maps and Busted Bro Survival, very long, but the point between Busted Bro Survival and Dino Survival, way shorter. Way shorter. What am I planning on working today? I am planning on adding a brand new connection through these cliffs out. Well, probably not there. Like more like over here, out into here, making this playable. Adding a bridge across, making this playable, and then this goes underground into this building, which walks out into here. That is what I plan on starting. And the this section I plan to add like a kind of hidden, and you would need like to have an explosive like C4. You know, fucking the fuck is the Call of the Dead remake called in BF4? Tag the Tone. How you need C4 to explode certain things to get to certain areas. It's gonna be like that. You need C4 to explode the entry on this side, and C4 to explode the like floor or wall or whatever in the building going backwards. How's things at Turret Games? I know you've been taking a break. I've been taking a break from TranZit mostly to work on the Turret Games stuff. Majority of my time from like, well, since we announced it to fucking a week ago, has just been straight up in Unreal Engine. But you're gonna see things from the game probably within 4 or 5 months, I believe, is the timeline for that. Yeah. And look, we've shown some stuff to some people. I'm pretty sure we did just straight up stream it somewhere. I don't know, we streamed it somewhere. How my guys did an overload. I've seen Konto play that map. I'm trying to recall. I don't really remember. I don't know, maybe it's like that. Matt Martin, you will find out when you complete this, right? Can I please add an AK-47 warband anywhere? There will be a 74U warband. Don't know if there will be 47 warband. If there isn't, it'll be in the box. But every area is going to have at least 2 warbars. So maybe, yeah, it'll just end up being in the map. Do I want to remaster any other maps? Oh, I was planning on doing Daraz, but Daraz is now being done by Zolo, Dobby, Mr. T Lexophone. And do I want to really remaster any other map? Frankly, no. A94 Warbar. The 94 actually. Let me double check before I answer this. Before I say this with confidence, let me double check. In my zone. The A94 will not be in the map. What song in the background is this? Popular Monster by Falling in Reverse. Sorry you haven't watched every stream. I worry about it. Just watch the dev updates as like they're good enough synopsis, conclusions or whatever of all the streams combined. Will I keep AOTs and add a specialist? What the fuck is an AOT? Do you mean AAT? AOT? What is Turret Games? Turret Games is the company that me and Logical founded and started. Currently working on a game in Unreal Engine. Obviously it's zombies related. But we've just been working hard on that for fucking ages now. And it's crazy, like, I used to hate Unreal. Like, mainly for its environment building. I used to hate Unreal because like, alright, Unreal's great at like massive things, like huge things in terms of environments. Fucking great. Yeah, make massive landscapes, huge as fuck. But when you want to get like specific and do things with precision, it's really hard. It doesn't have a robust like grid system. Like it has a grid, but it's not as robust as on Radiant when it comes to actually manipulating things with that. Right, so it's very difficult to have fucking things perfectly snap and align. And so what you're meant to do is, instead of doing it in Unreal, you're meant to do that in an external application like Blender and do it there, which is fine, but it's just an extra step, especially when you want to do something as basic as blocking out something. Right, if you want to block out a level in Radiant, you can do that shit so fast. The iterative process is amazing. Unreal, it just sucks ass. Right, Unreal's not a level editor, so that's why I used to hate Unreal. But for everything else though, it's fucking amazing. It beats everything I've ever used out of the water, and I love it. Just the shit you can do is crazy. But I do have to say that Unreal is a lot worse at some things that Unity is great at, and it's always the simple things that like every other engine already does perfectly. But Unreal does things that every other editor can't do at all. So it's like, I don't know, there's also pros and cons to every engine, I suppose. But Unreal is definitely the best, I think, to get into if you just want to jump in and just start making shit. Is there a trailer or anything about the game? We haven't released anything like officially yet. We haven't done like a press release or nothing. We were actually going to do a bunch of like dev blogs and shit, but the things we were doing were changing so much and so quickly that and by the way, doing like showing alpha versions of games is perceived so poorly online. Right, like obviously showing it to other developers, they get it, but when you make a game, you're not fucking selling your game to developers, you're selling your game to fucking players, right? And players, like general audiences, they just don't understand. If they see an alpha development game, they're like, this looks bad, right? So we just decided that we'll show it when it looks really good. Like, just look at the perception of the GTA 6 leak. Yeah, like 𝐿 just said. Like, people are like fucking shitting on the GTA 6 leak. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Right, we've made it into Radiant. First things first is I'm gonna add the nukes from the stream. This is taking too long to fucking fly around in 3D, bro. You know your map's big when you have to use 2D to fucking fly. Like, fuck it, no. Looked good for the stages. Yeah, I watched the GTA 6 leak. If I understand, it's been in development for such a short time. Like when you look at like Rockstar's timescales for game development, that's very short in the timescale, and it already looked great for that timescale. So, and also, people just forget like the whole histories of fucking companies. Like, look at Rockstar's track record. Do you really not have faith in them? Look at Red Dead Redemption 2. Look at GTA 5. Look at GTA 4. Like, they've got an amazing track record. Like, why all of a sudden do you think that they can't do anything? It's like, you know, it's like the exact same thing with Elon Musk and Twitter. I fucking remember so well, everyone on my fucking Twitter timeline, when Elon first acquired Twitter officially, everyone was like, bro, he's running this into the ground, he doesn't know what he's doing. Have you seen the cunt's track record? Every company he's touched, he's like grown at like 100 million fucking X, especially even in an industry that's impossible to grow. You know, fucking space rockets. Like, do you not just look at what he's done so far? And sure, like, you can argue, but he hires people and he doesn't actually do it himself. Well, then he's good at hiring people then that know how to do it. Like, and now look at Twitter today. It's got more features added since he's acquired it than like Twitter has ever added ever. So, just goes to show you, don't it? Right. Let's open this fucking message. Open with. Right. So we had a nuke from Eliza Bunn, Just a Dutch Person, and Sub-Lunar Fox. If you're unaware, nukes are people that donate $25, and if you donate a nuke or above, you get your name added into the map. So I'm going to add you onto the drink section here, Eliza. Just a Dutch person is already on here by 5x. So we're gonna, when it loads, add an extra one there. And then we have Subluna Fox. Right, save that asset. And we're looking radiant. Boom, just like that. Officially in the diner. Damn, I can hear my PC lag. Did you hear the audio just then? Twitter is shit not because of Elon, because of the people. Like some conversations on there make you lose brain cells of how dumb they are. Dude, I read like replies to everything, right? And I just analyze the accounts that say some things. You know, someone was looking at recently was like Lex's replies, right? Mr. T Lexifies replies on Twitter. A lot of people fucking hate Lex. And I've been trying to figure out why. Why do so many people hate Mr. T Lexify? And most of the time, like I've asked people directly, and most of the time they say, oh, I don't like his content is just reactions or whatever. It's like, okay. So you don't like his content, so therefore, you actively pursue him online and spit hatred against him because you don't like his content? Just don't watch the fucking content. Are you insane? And the funniest thing I see is when someone Lex will reply to someone like Noah J, and then someone will reply to that and be like, yeah, what did he say? He blocked me, right? Because they're blocked by Lex. So I go on their account, and I grab the username. Right, on Twitter you can do this thing. You can do /account, and it'll show you every tweet from that account. And then I add the word Lex as a keyword. The amount of times these accounts just talk about Lex is insane. Like, they're obsessed. They'll have, like, at least 500 tweets talking about Lex. And it's like, why am I blocked? I don't know, maybe because you fucking have over 500 tweets talking about him? Like, obviously you're gonna get blocked. I hate everything, people hating on Mr. Beast. I do. That as well, like, how dare he cure 1,000 people of blindness? Like, how dare he, honestly, man. Fucking hell. I think Twitter is great, right? If, and only if, you use it as a brand, right? So, my Twitter account, Verko, I treat that as a brand. That is not my personal Twitter account. I don't have a personal Twitter account, and I don't think I ever will. But I use it as a brand, right? So what I put out on Twitter is something that I think, you know, relates to my brand and is put out with like the intent to grow the brand or whatever. Twitter's great for that. As soon as you start using it to like spout your fucking insane beliefs and then only follow people that also agree with your belief and then get into these little circles of fucking people that only agree with you, that's when it's gone for you. I mean, I guess that could be said about any social media. I know TikTok algorithm's bad for that. Right, let's figure out what we're doing here. So I need to hide shit so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. Right, fuck those off. Fuck volumes off. Is there a filter for this texture? I don't think there is, actually. No, mesh. Damn, there actually isn't. Alright, whatever. Just hide it like that. Alright, so we want to add the shortest path, which looks like it'll be here. Alright, so we're gonna make this entrance just like we did at the opposite end of Diner. I think Alex got caught for stealing other people's content and using it as his own. I don't think that ever happened. I do know one other YouTuber where that happened, and the only one I can think of is Dalek, of which he apologized for, which doesn't make it right, but he acknowledged it. I'm added to Town 14 Hall. What? Town Hall 14. I'm gonna assume this is a Clash of Clans reference. Or whatever the fuck you play. How many three tier pap weapons are left to release? Is it 3 tier? Or is it 2 tier? How should we define this? Because you have the base weapon, you have Pack-a-Punch, and then you have Mastered. That is 3 tiers, but is there 3 pap tiers? Because there's only 2 pap tiers. I've rolled with a total of 3. Use Twitter for gaming news, and sometimes you just look at the replies and get annoyed. Oh my god, that just reminded me. Fucking, I see people say on Charlie Intel's tweets. Right, so Charlie Intel put out some tweets going over the fact that Modern Warfare 2 Season 2 only has 2 multiplayer maps, one of which was already in the game technically, and the other one is like a section from Warzone, and is Dome, which we just had in Vanguard. And they were pointing out how lackluster that is. And everyone just, anytime Charlie Intel criticized Modern Warfare 2, everyone, I would see so many fucking replies saying the same shit. And it'll be a screenshot of Charlie Intel's tweet from like, I don't know, like 9 months ago, before the game came out, of them saying, I'm really excited for Modern Warfare 2. And people are saying that because he's now criticizing the game instead of supporting it because he originally supported it, that he's somehow contradicting himself and like lying. Like, are you not aware? Like, people just, I don't know why people are unable to accept that 1, your opinion can change, 2, people grow, and 3, the very clear situation which Charlie Intel was, he was in a private meeting with high-level executives, and they frame things in a certain way privately to them. Of course they're going to be excited, because everything they told them was excitable. Then they failed to deliver on that, and now they're criticizing that. That doesn't mean they're lying, but, you know, yeah, I wouldn't give a shit if one person said that, but it was just the general, like, reply for every fucking tweet, and it would have a lot of likes, to be at the top. So, I don't know what commentary to make about that on society, but I think we're going downhill, boys. Boys, we're going downhill. Society Easter egg. For real. How would I feel about making a DayZ map? I reckon I'll do a good job at it. I actually, since the first time, since like 2014, loaded up DayZ. Because fucking, I know so many people that play it. And they're like, oh, it's great, it's this and that, oh, it's improved. I fucking load it, I load in, you know, it's still like janky as shit. I don't understand the gameplay loop. I guess I just don't get it. It's not enjoyable to me, so I don't really give a fuck about that game, to be frank. I don't like games like that. I don't like Arma 3. I never liked PUBG. I don't like DayZ. Like those open world slow. Is this frozen? It was Frozen. Like, slow-paced games, I'm not a fan of that. I never liked any Battle Royale at all. The only Battle Royale I've ever actually genuinely fucking enjoyed was CSGO Danger Zone. When it came out. Not what it is today. When it came out, right? At the beginning of Danger Zone, CSGO, it was the fucking best shit ever developed for Battle Royale ever. And it was 100% competitive, just like CSGO normal is. It was perfection. It was perfection. If you won, it's because you're literally better than everyone in that game. There is no goofy mechanics, there's no RNG bullshit. There's just the base game, CSGO skill, in a Battle Royale setting. And if you're better than everyone, you win 100% of the time. Perfect. Literally perfect, right? But I guess that wasn't popular, right? That wasn't what the cool kids are doing on the Fortnites and the fucking other Battle Royales. So they started adding like goofy respawn mechanics, and then they started adding super exo jumps and jump blasts and all this bullshit. And then it just turned into fucking generic Battle Royale where there's like barely any skill involved in it. And it's a shame, because it was genuinely really good, and it definitely could have become an esport. And could have became massive if they kept, like, if they just stuck with what they had at the start. Oh, it was so beautiful to show, man. It's just hack v hack. Does Trust Factor apply to Danger Zone? I haven't played Danger Zone in so long. I haven't played CS in a while either. I need a bob. I didn't forget to join the chat. Don't worry, I'll still join, don't worry. God, your horses. Bob. Fucking legend. Right. Little motherfucking entrance. And then I'm gonna block this with similar rock, but not too similar. To where like, you kinda like, that's kinda weird that that's there. But like you don't really notice it in the corner of your eye. And then you look into it a little bit deeper, and it turns out you can actually explode that into a new area. You can show me. Oh man, knows the lyrics. Yeah, Hollywood Undead's great. Can you stop freezing, please? You know, I think having BO3 open while I have the whole TranZit open is a little bit intensive on my computer. Where's the lava? This is prior to the nukes, so there is no lava. I'll have to raise some of these bits here. I really wish we could attach fucking models to terrain. Because I'm going to have to redo the trees here. Oh, so this fucking water's gonna get in the fucking way. I don't want to split it anywhere because it leaves a fucking normal seam or an SSR seam. If I lemap it, it should be fun. Whoa. Alright, we hit him with the map. Just woke up what's being made. I'm adding a new connection between Dana to the bridge. Yeah. That's what's happening. And we also have this fucking trigger. I'm glad I rewrote the code where I can split this without it being cuntish. I think I can cut it like this, actually. Yeah. Hold on, undo what I just did. Okay. Didn't want to change the height on that snap the grid. Yo, what's up, Pato? Pato? How about adding an EE that is a race, but the floor is lava? You have to jump over obstacles to get a reward. That would be great if the map had lava. Oh, how much until Super Survival releases? Let me just say, the list of things required is now really short, so not that long. Oh, so I had to add a bunch of words because I was fucking doing that. Yeah, let me use the good old fucking advanced terrain patch editing. Yeah, run hot. Right. Ah. I failed to select all the patches. Alright, so we're gonna bring this down here as it leads into this. Right, but not too far down. Just like some shit like that. Yeah. Gotta go, catch you later, bro. Alright, no worries. Hey, Stephen Bloom. That's great. I think the survival maps will give a good taste to, especially some of the new systems in place, like the new weapon system. Where they have all the same weapons as the full map. The survival maps will have the same weapons as the main map, but the main map won't have the same weapons as the Black Ops 2 version of the map, if that's what you're asking. The weapon selection will be of Warzone 1 weapons. Is this a cave? It is indeed a cave. disconnect between donut and bridge will be a whole new connection. I'm gonna switch the music to Australian rap because we hit the end of that playlist. Lord, I don't cry, no, Mo. Alright, so I do want it to go down and curve. It cannot be straight ahead because that will create an extremely long line of sight, which would be not performant. Am I planning on making a dev update vid anytime soon? I am indeed planning on making a dev update anytime soon. Make TranZit great again. So this is a bit fucking wide, so let me bring it in. Right, so we have two options. We can do that, or we can... Yeah, let's just do that. That's easier. Actually, it's best to just straight connect like this, and then add the bits in between. Annoying part about this is that we're working between multiple different prefabs here, and I can't snap to prefab verts because my Radiant crashes when I do that. So. Lining these two up will be a process, although probably would be best to just delete that patch from the other prefab and then do this patch in this prefab and then the rest in that prefab, because it'd be like it'd just be a bridge between them, so that'd be easy to do. Yo, what's good? What's going on? The 𝐴𝐸𝐿. Zach. Hey, let's go. When do I think I'll be finished with the map? That's a great question. Thanks for asking, critics. How would someone who knows nothing about making a Black Ops 3 map, any pointers that would make it easier? Right. If you're starting out in Black Ops 3 and you want to make a map, accept the fact that your first 5 attempts are never going to be seen or played, or should I rather say, be properly released. So expect that. Your goal should be to make something and then knowingly be aware that you've improved since you started and that you can do better. So start a new project. But the biggest mistake I see people make when they first start trying to make a map is, you know, they have these grandiose ideas like, I'm gonna make something like what I'm doing right fucking now. I'm gonna make something the size of fucking TranZit, right? But when you're just starting out, the biggest problem with that is, yes, you can make something to that scale, but it's gonna be so poor in quality that when you finally get to the end of making it, and you've naturally just improved over time, it's going to be a lot harder to remake the map as you get better. And let's say you do manage to remake the whole map as you fucking improve. Well, as you've done that, you've improved again. And it's either release the map in a crappy state, or just remake it again, and then remake it again. And it's going to take you like 9 fucking remakes before you actually hit a point of like great quality. That is the reason why my first map, 47 Berkerly Lane, took 3 years. Like, it's not that large of a map. It is big. Like, the actual map's huge. But It's not as big as TranZit. And the reason why it took so long is because I'll make something, get better, realize I can do better, delete the area, remake it, and then the same thing, delete the area, remake it. The fucking underground section on 47 Berkerly Lane, that is literally like, I think the 4th version. I once made a massive underground, super elaborate. It was based off a subway system for trains to go through, and I just deleted the whole underground and restarted straight from the beginning because I'd gotten better and I knew that it would be easier to just start again than it would be to try and like work around the fucking pre-existing geo because it was mapped in such a poor way. What programs do I use because you tried using Black Ops 3 tools and found it so hard to get the hang of it? Well, you can literally do everything exclusively with the mod tools set. Unless you want to do specific things, you don't really need to leave it. Especially when you're starting out, like, you should try and just use the stock BO3 shit. Make a map with BO3 weapons, don't worry about adding, like, other weapons or features. Use what you're given, the BO3 weapons and perks, and make a very basic, small, really fucking small, like, the size of Nuke's spawn room small. Don't even have one barrier, right? And just try and finish that and make that to the best of your ability. You'll learn a lot from that. Beginning to end, finish a map, very small, and then just slowly work your way up and slowly add more shit. The best thing I can say actually is because like when you're making maps, you have to do everything, right? You don't just have to do level design, you have to do environment art, you have to do fucking everything. So, what are the advices I give to a lot of people that ask me this question when they want to get good at environment art is, don't start with making a map. Don't even make maps. Just remake pictures on the internet, right? I'm talking like, look up fucking alleyway New York City, right, on Google. And then just practice remaking that and writing it. And you'll learn techniques as you're doing that. And once you're comfortable with making things of like the fidelity high enough that you're proud of, then expand that into adding that into a map. You made a Doom level as your first map, look like shit. I just say that's part of the look, alright? Doom didn't look that good back in the day. What part of the map I'm doing now? I'm doing a new section between Diner here and the bridge, which is near bus depot. Can I add Andrew Tate into the map? Like George from Call of the Dead? No. I mean, I can, but I won't. Someone asked me what part of Aussie I'm from ages ago, but I forgot to fucking answer. I am from Victoria. Grew up southeast Melbourne. What year is this TranZit set in? 2025. 10 years before the events of the nuke, which is 2035. No, sorry, this is... I just shut up... Oh no, yeah, that is right. Well, let me correct what I just said, because I'm confused with the timelines. Look, Aether story is confusing, alright? This map takes place in 2025, the day of the nukes. The Black Ops 2 map that everyone played is 10 years after the nuke in 2035. It's the day of the nuke. Hours before, right? Hours before. Do I think Treyarch will add Cold War mod tools? I don't think mod tools will come to Cold War. But you know, I don't know if there'll be mod tools ever again in the future. Just like from what I've heard, alright, what I've heard, complete hearsay, the culture at the companies, in terms of like the people that can even allow that, because it's a huge legal headache for them to release mod tools, because they use a lot of things with like private licenses or like integrations with other tools that are licensed that they can't legally release because they don't own it. So like the mod tools we got has everything removed that is licensed, and I believe what they have now has even more integrations than before, and it is just a huge legal thing, and it's a risk as well legally to even do that. So it's surprising we even got mod tools in the fucking first place. But look, I know a lot of developers want mod tools to come out, especially at social mode games, but I don't think we've even had mod tools for a social mode game. But I definitely don't think it'll happen for Cold War, and I'm not hopeful for any other game in the future. So, what's the file size of this at this point? Let's have a look. Chat, let's have a look. Right. This is alpha. The whole map is 7.8 gig at the moment. That is with the weapons. Can't wait till tomorrow when it's done. Man's living in fucking the quantum realm. Password B or no? But question's been asked so many times, and I've answered it so many times already on this stream. I'm gonna address this. Yeah, I'm gonna address this in my next step update, and then I'll just refer everyone to watch that. It is planned, and if it does happen, it would happen post-release, as an addition, as an update. But there's a chance that it won't, due to limits. Just saw you tweet that the map will be releasing tomorrow. Damn, bro, that's crazy. Yeah, shout out to me for releasing them up tomorrow, guys. Do I have a degree in something? I have no degree. I don't even have basic education, to be honest. I grew up in a very I don't know how to... I grew up in a bad situation. Alright, chat, we've been fucking fielding this so fucking slowly. Okay. Oh, we have these cunts in, right? And then we fucking load these cunts. And this gets deleted. We lower the inside. Just like that. You went to YouTube Academy? The fuck is that? How long did it take to learn to work with mod tools? Look. I think I pick up things. Oh, okay. Hang on, chat. My headphones have came unplugged. I think I pick up things quicker than other people, or like average. But even with that in mind, just know that I have. Why does it say the hours, chat? Where's the hours? I have 11,000 hours of mod tools. So. Take that as you will. Coming for this match to drop in an hour. Let's go. Who's hyped? I always find this texture is a little too dense. Because the app is running. That's fucking stupid, bro. Like, can I pause break? It just says current session. Sick. Would there be an EE where you stop the nuke? Any question that relates to the EE will not be answered. You'll have to wait until the map comes out. Do I think this map will be the greatest custom map of all of Black Ops 3 custom zombies? I don't think my opinion on that really fucking matters because I'm the one making it. So there'll be inherent biases. And to be frank, I don't know. There are fucking amazing maps out there. And whatever you decide is best in your mind, or whatever you enjoy the most, that's up to you. Here comes the cliffs. Alright, relax. That one's a bit large. Chat, I am borderline starving all of a sudden. My fucking appetite is ridiculous. I'll go from 0 want of food. I'm fucking chilling. It's all eats. Then, next fucking minute, I'm ready to eat everything on the fucking planet. I have the same thing with fucking tiredness. I'll be completely 100% awake. There'll be 0% chance of me sleeping. I could lay down in bed for like forever and I will never fall asleep. And then, just all of a sudden, within 1 second, boom, I'm fucking instantly tired. I'm like, bro, I can't fucking do things. I must sleep. What do I think of Black Ops 3 custom zombies now being dangerous to PC if you play online? My advice is never share your Steam ID with anyone. And on top of that, by Steam ID I mean like your Steam profile, your actual profile. Never link that to people. This doesn't matter if you're like some random cunt that doesn't have an online presence whatsoever. So you can skip that step if that applies to you. But another step you should take, that everyone should fucking take, is honestly, you should play completely offline or get Sirius's patch. Like Twitch, no, Steam ID is completely public. Alright, so if I go to my profile here, I'm in offline mode, what? If you go to anyone's Steam profile, it's complete, your Steam ID is 100% public. It's not like a secret thing. It's like as public as your fucking username on Steam. But people, the way people target you is through your username. It's just like, It's the equivalent of me saying, don't share your Twitter at. If Twitter had a vulnerability like this, I would be saying, don't share your Twitter at. Even though it's super public, everyone sees it. That's how you access their fucking page. That is the exact equivalent. You know, I really wish that update every game that has specifically the ICE shit. That should be addressed immediately. I'm sorry, has anyone brought that to the fuck, what's the fucking group? I remember there was a problem in 𝐏𝐚𝐬𝐿, and a group of people took it to something along the lines of better business practices or some shit. And then they came out and fixed 𝐏𝐚𝐬𝐿. Has anyone attempted that with this issue? And I feel like there could be like a fucking... I don't know. It's just bullshit. It should be addressed, especially with the fucking insane power they have. Like, if they just looked into it, they could definitely fix it. Because they have so much money. And they have companies that are already experts in these fields. Like Demonware, get them on it. Activision Central Tech, get them on it. And it's not just Black Ops 3. There's a lot more CODs that are vulnerable than Black Ops 3. So the biggest problem with this so far is it's the hallway problem, where it's just a hallway. Now, do I want to make this an area? What is the pathway I'm working on at the moment? This will be a pathway that connects between Dana and the bridge. I did explain it at the beginning of the stream, and I've explained it like 4 times already. But I understand that you've just joined. Will I add the Thunderwolf DG Mark 7? No, I'll be adding the Thunderwolf DG Ray Mark 9 Tundra edition. What's at the bridge? Well, I don't want to shock you, but at the bridge we have a bridge. Yep. Isn't that wild? BO2 there's nothing. Right, BO2 there's nothing fucking everywhere. Half the map's fucking nothing. So you went at the start. Alright, completely fine. Bridge. Hostage. What's somewhat possible with Black Ops 4? Yeah, but that's more like injecting than modding. Some sort of war weapon or perk? No, I don't think so. The main area for this expansion will be this section, a grabbable piece for an Easter egg there, and then this building here, vertically. Chat. Oh, thank God. Never mind. I thought I had these sideways in the tutor. Damn, it feels like it's tight spatially. You know, fuck me. I hate it when I do sometimes, because it means I have to do more things. Jenny mod in Black Ops 3. What? We'll add a Bing chilling and mystery box with a whoopee cushion and a cookie. Sure, man. Damn, this version of TranZit is really gonna be. It's gonna have lots of intricacies with its fucking layout, like all these extra connections. I'm very interested in how people are gonna like navigate the map with these additions. It's beyond me that mod tools hasn't even been at least brought up in discussion. Look, I know for a fact, because I've spoken to people, there are people at the studios that want mod tools. So internal discussions are happening. It's just it's the whole process of getting it released, because like getting anything released at Activision is a lot of steps, lots of departments. There's so many moving parts involved. To me, the biggest thing, from what I understand, is the legal side. And then there's also the PR side, and then because of like maintaining it and everything. And then there's obviously the, you know, not leaking trade secrets side, so like stripping things out. Yeah, but they are actually very open about stuff, because like when they attend SIGGRAPH, they do detail a lot of the things they do publicly. So maybe not trade secrets. They could work things out with the licensing. Well, yeah, they can do it. I'm just saying it's a lot of work. Like getting these mod tools that I'm using now was a massive process, and was asked for by people that track for a while. People really push through it. This is, by the way, this information I'm telling you is from what I can recall from conversations I've had with people at the company, like 4 or 5 years ago. And recently, 2 years ago, actually. Okay. You think the Microsoft deal could heighten the chances? I think that it will make everything more complicated, right? Because the issue with like parent companies, right, is that there's more people above you. So if you want to do something different, right, to like the standard things, you first have to ask, you know, your lead, and then your lead asks like the head of that department, and then that head of that department asks, you know, like there's so many things to go up. So you have the subsidiary company, then the parent company. Now we're adding another parent company on top of the parent company, right? So there's more approvals you have to get than before. So maybe it lowers the chances, or maybe it heightens it because Microsoft loves models. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Will I be keeping the shortcut to town from Donna? Yes. It's not like the fucking Nuke added it. There is a raid there. And by the way, I 100% think the Microsoft deal will go through. I can't imagine where it doesn't. If fucking... The comparison I make for this is when it comes to like their worry of monopolizing the game industry is... They fucking allowed, right, AT&T to acquire Time Warner, which was at the time, I don't know if it still is, the biggest acquisition in history. And that gave them the biggest chunk of the media fucking space there is. And they tried blocking it. I know Donald Trump specifically tried blocking it. Or did block it for a while. And then after a while, eventually they went through and they acquired it. So fucking AT&T can acquire Time Warner. Microsoft acquiring Activision, it's nothing. Yeah, let me look up fucking... AT&T acquired Time Warner for $85.4 billion. Has anyone tried to put a graffiti that says "suck my dick" yet? No. You've actually got inside sources. Bill Gates has been bringing up custom zombies in the office meetings for months. Yeah, bro. Bill Gates is a big fan. Just look up Minecraft Windows. Sort of community stuff that came because of Microsoft. I don't really get. I don't understand this to this day. The fact that they have Bedrock and normal Minecraft, and they're like trying so hard to keep the two in line. Because I know like the next Minecraft update has a lot of features that make Bedrock and Java similar, like more similar. Like they both share the same features. What I don't get is why they haven't deleted the Java edition. Like why they're dealing with two Minecrafts. And I know everyone's gonna come at me like, but the mods, think of the mods, think of the mods. Java has so many mods. Look, if there was only Bedrock and they came up with a way to easily add custom content to it, then the whole modding scene would be on Bedrock and it'd be the same shit. So I don't think that argument can really be made. I'm just shocked. Like, I just don't get, business-wise, I mean, why they haven't just gotten rid of Java completely and 100% focus on Bedrock. And then have that Bedrock... They shouldn't even fucking made Bedrock to begin with. They should have just replaced Java with the new one. And that's just Minecraft as it is. And then have that Minecraft linked with crossplay with Xbox, with fucking phones, with everything. And have a whole ecosystem on one thing. And obviously the PC version has modding and custom shit. It just doesn't make sense to me business-wise. But I mean, I don't know. It's like when... It's the same reason why I can't understand why the fuck COD released on Steam this year, or last year. I genuinely can't believe that Modern Warfare 2 released on Steam. Like, I actually do not get it. Why the fuck did they do that? The only reasonable conclusion I can draw is that they've got a special deal with Valve, where Valve takes less revenue. That is the only like reasonable conclusion I can come to. That is the reason why they released it on Steam. Not Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. I mean Modern Warfare 2022. Because the hardest part with like creating your own platform, like Battle.net launcher, is user acquisition, right? User acquisition is the hardest thing, right? Epic Games famously struggles with this to this day. They're straight up just buying whole fucking games and companies and doing these crazy multi-million-dollar exclusivity deals just to get people on their thing. Right? User acquisition's the hardest fucking thing there is. Right? And then they did it! Activision ported off of Battle.net. Everyone has Battle.net now. They did the hardest thing. They did it. They won. Now they got their own platform. They have 100% of the revenue. There's no other company involved. Right? They pull it off. And then randomly they announce, oh, COD's coming to Steam. Eh? Why did you just waste all that time doing that then? Fuck was that about? Chat, this stream is definitely more like a podcast than a fucking mapping stream because I'm mapping so slowly while I talk. Why do my Discord disappear? Alright, I'm actually gonna join the VC. Hello? Hello?
Berker,
Hello? What's going on?
Oh, I was just shit talking to you as well.
Oh, let's go.
Hello?
Damn, you're begging me to join VC yet you have nothing to say.
What?
Speak, people.
Speak, Dutch. Speak.
Hello.
Start speaking
I'm
Dutch.
speaking.
What server am I in?
What do you want me to
What
say?
server am I in? That is a wonderful question. I'm so glad that you asked me that at this current moment in time while I right click on the board channel, hit copy. Sorry. While I right click. Oh my god, load?
No.
While I right click on the board channel and when it loads, hopefully
embarrassing.
today. Hello Discord, are you alive?
No,
Okay,
I'm
I've got it. I've got it. I've done it. Discord has loaded. Everyone join this link. Get in the Discord. So I'm gonna make a custom map with characters in it, 100%. Yeah, join the Discord. I will verify you after this stream. What does this Discord entail? It entails absolute degeneracy and nothing good. So join it.
The general tries to plague.
Yeah.
Yes.
Be the poison.
Make it worse.
Ooh.
Doesn't seem to be anyone in the VC. For streams, only VC in the Patreon chat because there's obviously the risk with someone just joining and then repeating the N-word repeatedly, so...
I still can do that. I just won't.
You have the capability, but
Yes.
Just join as Alchemist. Let's go. Right. This is the pathway.
It is a pathway.
Now we need to
it
add
does appear to be pathway.
more over here. And especially more over here.
You're gonna have to crawl to get underneath that?
Your scale reference is misplaced. This is very big.
That's what she didn't say.
I'm looking.
I found a Hydra.
Solid.
Shit, I'm actually about to die.
Do I plan on adding knocked? And adding upstairs? I do plan on adding Nuke, and I do plan on expanding it, which probably will entail upstairs.
What's the heal spell?
Left, left, right, left. I just made
forgot.
that up.
Right, right, left, maybe?
That's arcane barrier.
Oh lord. Left, left, right.
You can play Black
Nope.
Ops 3 on Xbox 360, right? Or am I stupid? Yes. Quinnen's gone on.
I just went home. Dang it.
Nice.
Isn't Varrox that mental hospital map? That's DLC. That is DLC for World at War, and DLC for Black Ops 1, and DLC for Black Ops 3, and in Blackout in Black Ops 4.
Oh, I forgot about that. How could I forget about that? That was like my favorite place to drop.
I remember dropping there, jumping into a bathtub, and then getting stuck for the rest of the game.
Valid.
I used to jump there just to start the Easter eggs on, and then leave.
Yes, Sub-Zero. But the thing is, though, denizens, right? It's never explicitly. This is never explicitly stated. It's just assumed and implied, right? Denizens don't like light, so the reason why they only come out in the fog is because there is absence of light in the fog, right? And that's never actually stated anywhere, but that can be deferred
How do you know?
and interpreted as true. So I'm going to use that mechanic, and because this map is during the day, there's lots of lights, hence why they're not out everywhere. But I have said that denizens will be in the map somehow, just not the way you think.
The underground area.
Denizens are the dog.
Yo.
Crazy.
Sounds like a conspiracy to me.
I don't know what that word means.
It would be cool if denizens were in like crevices like this, right?
Oh, poor Ariel. He's got to go to work.
Bro, that's thin. That's a thin gap right there.
Why do I feel like we don't do damage to this guy?
Because you don't. Widen that a little bit, fuck it, release back a little bit, fuck it. I can't wait to clip this.
Yo, clipping stream?
Wait, what if I...
I went crash stream.
I assume it was a clipping stream.
He has 1,500 health. I destroyed another head. Sorry. God. No! They destroyed my pants.
Alright guys, I'm gonna head out for a little bit.
Catch you just a Dutch person.
Lame.
You could, don't call me lame, I'm not lame. My mom says I'm cool.
Never mind. Valid.
True.
Giant denizen boss battle confirmed. Shit. But the changes in the work would be an interesting idea. I could definitely stop and start weather effects. Yeah. And add fog at the same time.
I feel so much more powerful. Destroyed another head.
This is just a mess of polys.
Die machine jump scare. Like, do you mean like the map die machine just appears on your screen as a jump scare?
Oh my god.
Oh, I have a Voyage of Despair jump scare where it's just like the image for the map. People will see it and just get an immense horror.
Whoa.
You died.
Apparently.
Oh, it throw you into the wall.
Apparently.
Okay, well he's almost dead. So.
What did I do over here? I want to
I'm
replicate
only 3,000 blocks out.
it as close as possible. Yeah, I did the same thing. Okay. It's all good, chat.
25.
What you gonna do to me?
20.
20,000 blocks away.
No. 15.
Hey, quick question. Are you going to get the data for town from Zelda's town, I imagine, or are you planning on making it from scratch?
Lol.
Who's Zella?
I can't... You can't just grab a custom map off the workshop and get the map file from that, because it's compiled. It's a converted thing. It's a model once it's compiled. And you can't edit it. And also, I've already spoken to Zella, and he doesn't have the map files. So it will be made from scratch.
Where's my gravestone? Because my death marker's all over here. Do I not have a gravestone? Where is it? My thing's right here. No.
No punch this guy in the head.
He's only at 19 hit points. I've punched him. 7.
Will there be any special enemies or custom zombies with custom abilities, or any character like hellhounds? Completely custom.
You haven't.
Not really. There are some plans for elemental hellhounds, though.
I asked if you had it on you, you said yes.
Where'd you go?
At what point did this
know.
terrain patch? No, link up with that terrain patch. That's back to front.
Should be a death marker.
The death marker's over here. On this block.
Why do you want to weld in this direction? Please. Please.
It's showing it right here. But I don't see no graveyard. This happens to me every time I die here.
Just lose all your shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I found it.
Have I played it? Alpha Omega G? I love Alpha Omega.
Why is it there?
And yeah, lightning, fire, ice,
Oh, is that gonna be the
plague.
What's next? Earrape? Dark Forest. Gotta go to the Dark Forest. Ow.
acid?
Purple Rain?
Then we've hit the end of this playlist too. Am I planning on adding any perks other than the ones that were on the original map? Yes. For starters, it's gonna be Widows 1, PHT, Vulture Ed, custom ones like ICU. How long
West Ram?
am I making this transit map for? A while.
You gotta give the quest ram every single color of
I killed it.
Thanks, Radiant.
Why would you kill the quest ram? Nothing wrong.
Racism.
Come on, Radiant. Thank you.
Oh, radiant.
Would the bus be there? Yes. Hello, Julian.
Hmm? Do you know where one is?
When will it be released? That's an excellent question. Thanks for asking.
Hmm.
2077.
I found another Hydra. We can kill this one with aerial. Hydra.
Busy will blob after launching this map? No, it'd be fun. If you can already run BO3, you can run
Hey,
this.
I know how to get to a Dark Forest. It's unconventional way. Teleport home. Have faith. I'm lagging. Probably.
When your map is done, next said he would like to make a Super E thing with your remake. Did he say that publicly already? What the? Yeah, I've spoken to him about that. Oh, where did he say that? Oh, when did he say that? I didn't realize he said that.
One is hellish dream.
Oh, really?
Lex likes to talk.
Yeah, I'm 100% down. Was that classified information? No, I just... I don't know when he wants to announce stuff and shit, like...
Alright, Ace, where you at? I'm also at a Dark Forest.
I think this is good. It's not too wide or it's too easy, but it's not too small where it's ridiculous.
X15Z237.
Alright, so before I add the fucking ceiling, I should clip it first, while I still have vision in my 2D view.
This is a There's a twilight portal next to my house that is in a dark forest.
Actually, let me set up the entrance here.
Oh, I forgot about
Chance to thread the needle and a chance to get pinned. Yeah. At first, I totally had no idea what the fuck you meant, but then I connected the dots. I was about to say, the fuck are you talking about? Right, so we delete that, then we go back. And we re-enter this.
I don't know what I'm looking for. I can let you wear one of my backpacks. If you
What's this little cave I'm making? So it's a brand new connection I'm adding to TranZit. It connects Dana. It's going to be a secret connection, by the way, so spoilers if you're watching the stream. There'll be a way, there'll be like suspicious rocks that you can explode with C4, and then it will unlock this new path which connects out here, and then there'll be a bridge to this section, and then go underground again and connect into this building, connect it out to where bridge is. There will also be a part underneath the bridge that you need for the Easter egg. So it's a new connection in the scheme of the map. C4 is like a buildable, not like a throwable lethal. Or dynamite. Some sort of explosive that you build. Like Tag there in turn has.
I feel like this has something to do with the base.
And because the bridge is going to go across here, I feel like I should go out a little bit more.
I can investigate. Seems to be stuff down there. Oh, yep. Whoops.
Right. Nice. Alright, now all this is perfectly lined up. Exquisite.
I'm on my way. What's
Nice. Cookie, what's going on? It's going good. Question regarding mod tools. Do you think Black Ops 3 mod tools is enough in regards of graphics and maps, etc.? Or is there an upgrade needed? At the moment, it's definitely enough. Sure, we're missing things like fucking super terrain and the whole tessellation system that they have, and the fucking node-based terrain building tools that they have, and all the new features in Ape, the fucking folders and the categories, and sure, we're missing, you know, just SSR across gloss as it is, but that's not needed, right?
I made myself.
You can still make amazing things in Black Ops 3. I don't think there will be like a graphically need, I guess, for an upgrade. Not for a while. Not until reflection probes and baked irradiance is obsolete through RTX and real-time ray tracing.
Nice.
Until that happens, which I think is a very long time away still,
Oh, I'm not able to be here.
I don't think there's a need for an upgrade. YouTube ads pay for live streaming too. It's not just for uploaded vids, is it? You can get a revenue from streams, yes, you can monetize streams, but because I play music in my streams, I never get any money from it. It all goes to the labels behind the music, because I always get copyright claims. And my CPM is awful anyways, so even if I do get the money, it's like $5 like, for fucking 3,000 views. My CPM's like $2, $1 something. RPM, sorry, not CPM. And a cunt error. Let's add some blending. Am I nocturnal? No, but I'm not the normal version either. I'm not daytime either. I'm neither. My sleep pattern is a 25. My days are 25 hours long. 25, 26 hours long. Unless I use ridiculous amounts of melatonin, I cannot fit my sleep pattern in a 24-hour day. I've tried many times, it doesn't work.
Ow.
Stream at 6:30 AM, indeed, indeed. Goblins wake up at 6:30 AM.
There you are.
What is the benefit of making prefabs for niche sections like that? Well, some of the benefits include the ability to see what the fuck you're doing without the rest of them uploaded in utility view.
Don't watch what happens.
But I'm actually not prefabbing little sections. I'm prefabbing whole maps.
Yeah.
So the whole Dana area is a prefab. And what this allows me to do is work on the map independently in the Dana survival map. And what I do in that, because the same prefab file is used in the main map and in this map, doing work on one does work on both. My streams completely deleted or unlisted. They are unlisted. I have a playlist on my channel which you can click on, and you can see all the streams there. Market opens. Sure. Shout out US.
Please come here. I can't open the chest.
And by the way, the reason why my streams are never scheduled at the same fucking time is because of my sleep pattern. Fucking because I sleep in like a 25-hour day, it means the time I wake up and the time I fall asleep is 1 hour later than the previous day. Or 2 hours later. Which means every third week I'm sleeping, I'm streaming at 4 AM my time, because that's when I'm naturally up, whereas the other 2 weeks I stream at 11:30 AM my time, because that's when I eventually be up by then. So my sleep pattern's all over the fucking place. Can we get an estimate of when it's out? You cannot.
I think I have to find a different one, Ace.
Alright, chat, let's fucking... Let's do the thing I'm dreading. And it's called clipping. Fuck is this? It's a glass clip. Glass? Grass. This is for my... wavy area. I can just move that. Alright, so this clip, which isn't really a clip at all, just move that in. Yeah, I have to clip this whole fucking section too, that's fun. Tell women you have to go to work at 2 AM and then go to sleep so they don't look weak. I'm saying that exact sentence somewhere. Any plans for acquiring ammo for master weapons at World West at some point? I have a plan for a perk, which is already modeled by Zella. I think the perk model looks great. Shout out Zella for that. It's called Stockpile. And the whole point of the perk is for, like, ammo. Will max ammo for 𝐿-𝐸-𝐞? Yes. Now, why did I halt development of 47 Berkerly Lane? Because I lost the... I didn't lose the map. I still have the map file. What I lost was the assets. So like models, textures. And I could spend like a month or two recovering it. But that's a lot of time, of which I don't have recently. And I got many projects I have to complete. And I just decided that priority wise it's better to work on TranZit in Black Ops 3 than it is fucking spending like a month just getting the map to where it was. And if you sub to my Patreon, do you decide where you stick our names in the map? Where you end up in the map is entirely, I don't want to say random, but you don't really have a say, because I integrate things into the map in a way that isn't like annoying to players, right? Because like you don't want to like have like an emissive texture of someone's name in the map, because it just, one, people think it's an Easter egg, and two, it just doesn't fit within the map. So I try to naturally integrate that into the map. So like whether it's graffiti or items on a menu.
Where their stuff goes.
Trash Panda did end up on a trash can though.
I picked it for him.
Yes.
I don't know if the idea and Brooklyn stole it.
Do you map and code your maps, or do you have someone else code? All the scripting is done by me.
Brooko's a one-stop shop.
What Stockpile do? So I wanted to have regenerative ammo, so ammo regen slowly, as well as increased stock, which is really annoying to do in mod tools in Black Ops 3. Implementing that because of the way everything functions. There's some other shit which I'm forgetting, but I have a note somewhere. By the way, I conceptualized this perk so fucking long ago. Like, this perk, I think the intention was to put it in Berkerly Lane. Like, that's how long ago this came about. So I can barely fucking remember. But there's a whole thing about it. That metric system though. What? Will the jet gun shoot fireballs? What?
Right.
Oh, another thing for the perk was purchasing of ammo is cheaper from Wallbuys. So I think I want to do like 25% off because I feel like 50% off is too cheap. Will there be gobblegums on the map? There will be, but the pool is entirely random, and what's in the pool is custom. So there's no perkaholic, there's no raindrops, but there is like cash.
What is that?
Cashback and fucking. There are some good ones, but not like the ridiculous ones.
Ace, what did you do?
I think.
Killjoy, yeah, there's that as well. Sub-Zero, there will be a bank, and I want to add like an interest system. I was having an idea for something else, but I don't want to say because it's fucking. I want people to naturally discover things, you know. Taxes. I'm gonna add taxes, chat. But there'll be ways to avoid taxes if you're extremely wealthy, so don't worry about it.
Realism approach.
Yeah.
Will there be a raccoon involved in this?
This is a great question.
Will there be a what?
A raccoon involved.
Oh. No comment. Tip. So, denizen jump scare at the IRS. It's crazy. How about 30% off? The annoying thing with points is, right, because everything's to the power of 10. So when you do like something like 30% off, it's not really 30% off, it's more like kind of 30% off when you like round things up and shit. Can I please add a tax fraud feature? My radiant froze. Almost created a degenerate brush. This is such a fun process, clipping rocks. It's like the witches and buried. Oh, J2.
Oh, I found a boss thing.
You can take out alone in one match, but you can't take out one the next match unless you return the economy out. Bro, dude, loans? I'm sure there's a way to make that, like, genuinely, actually fun. Fuck it, better make a whole economy.
You did? Oh, I'm killing it.
Official, you're hearing it first, adding inflation to zombies. Alright, we've done one side. There's now the other side. What's the area that I'm making? It's a new section between Dana and Bridge. You can't play video games to avoid real life anymore. We have to simulate real life in the games instead. I was actually thinking of this recently. I just got a car, and I was driving, and I was thinking while I was driving, I really like driving, like I genuinely enjoy driving, and I was thinking, why the fuck do people invest so much money in like crazy setups to simulate driving? Like, just go out and drive, like, just drive? Actually. It's more fun, but like, and if you want to do like crazy high speed stuff, you can go to racetracks and do that. You're like spending like 30 grand on like these ridiculous triple screen setups, so you're not getting like a basic monitor, you're getting like a big 4K HDR, high hertz, like these monitors aren't cheap, and then you're getting 3 of them, and then you're getting like the Thrustmaster fucking 9 million, which is like a $2,000 steering wheel. Right, and then I was thinking, I extrapolated that, and then I was thinking, bro, one of the biggest games is Euro Truck Simulator. Bro, you're spending so much time pretending that you have a trucking job, when you can actually just do that and get money for it, because it's a job. Like you could get paid to do that.
The moment it's work, it's no longer fun.
Exactly.
Like, I have a lawn mowing simulator, but I don't like mowing the lawn. Checkmate.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know, because people simulate driving though, like for the experience of driving. You're not simulating mowing for the experience of like physically mowing an actual fucking lawn. It's more like,
Oh yeah, because in that game they're driving lawn mowers, and I don't have one of those.
got one for double points to give score. Oh, I believe that's in the pool, yeah.
Not afford fancy mowers.
Hey, Spur was the guest.
Oh shit.
If you crash in real life, I don't think there's a restart. I mean, true, but like, I don't think there's just, you can't beat actually driving, I don't think.
Okay, well, once I can finally buy a Lamborghini, then I'll no longer play simulators.
Like, even if you like drifting and stuff, just drift in real life. It's so much more fun. By the way, I advocate for safe driving and abiding by every law.
Big tower thing. Brad.
Where's that?
It's in the Dark Forest. You can't miss it, trust me.
I think I will.
Bad.
That's interesting. Kill your tires on asphalt, on actual paved roads. Yeah. Can I add the Easter egg of Goofy, Richtofen PNG hunting you down? That's a Goofy suggestion.
Antidote.
What do I plan to do for Nukt? The expansion is basically along the lines of what D Machine did. And it's gonna have graffiti like D Machine, so it's gonna be basically D Machine.
I think I'm blind. I can't find no tower.
Shit.
Underground stuff. There will be a bunker, just like every other point of interest has, but it won't be as expansive as D Machine. It won't be literally the D Machine underground, but like the knocked area is going to be similar. Ted Gaming, if you put that again, I'm just gonna ban you. So I'm going back to falling in reverse. totally me when I'm cooking. How do I plan on expanding? Making the building wider, or do you mean the yard? I mean the areas around it, the second level, behind it. I don't mean like literally expanding the structure, I mean expanding what's playable. That's what I mean. Right, trap. I don't have a deadline. Is the plan to complete Farm, Donna, and Bus Depot before setting a town power station next to Kevin? The plan is to finish Bus Depot Survival, release it, and then finish Donna Survival and release it, and then Tana, and then finish Tunnel Survival and release it. Then after that, probably be knocked, and then Power Station, and then Town. Because I can't release Hunter Cabin without finishing Town, because Town is into a view of Hunter Cabin, so that would have to exist. Same with Bridge. I can't release Bridge without Town being done.
You did? Yeah, I see that. I'm on my way.
Will Town have any lava? No, it will not. What is my fucking crit size on? Would the survival maps have PAP? Every survival map will have PAP, yes. And a Wonder Fizz for perks. The main transit map will not have a Wonder Fizz, however.
Whoa.
Oh, we can, Ow. Still, your damn palm off. I could activate 4 different things.
The gas traps?
Yeah.
For Miss Jake. Thanks.
I think we have to get the boss over it and then activate it.
Activate. Nope, not working.
Most part you needed the turbine to power the traps. Yeah, turbine won't exist in this transit. At all. Turbine is needed for nothing.
Wait, don't kill him. Don't kill him. Don't kill him.
A landslide trap, bro.
No, he destroyed the redstone.
What locations on the route are you? Oh, we'll be on the route. Look, I have some ideas, but nothing set in stone. So me saying it is kind of pointless because it probably change. Because like, let's say I have, I don't know. Let's say I have 20%, right, of like limits to work with. That's different compared to like 5%, right? So it's pretty much no point in me saying.
So the way to activate the traps is those things around it. I think we have to kill them, and then they start feeding it power.
I'm on fire.
Turbine is like we try to pick one up, put a place in front of you. Turbine jump scare. The turbine gets up, it grows legs and tries to kill you.
I did good DPS. So killing the little ones, I think, creates the audible sound to call them over, and then we step on it.
Actually, after I do this fucking ceiling, I'm actually gonna end this stream. Mannequin on nobody? Yeah. Hello Tom. How's that going? Great. Came across my show 2 years ago and building a PC strictly for this map. Oh, that's awesome. Tons of things you can enjoy on PC.
Right here.
PS3 rocks. Yeah, I was big on the PS3 when that was out. So what if dynamic water can be done on BO3? What do you mean by dynamic? Like fucking physics sim? If so, no. If you mean by like erasing the water, that's, yeah, that's very easy. Just moving a fucking terrain patch. What about the water from 𝐬𝐬𝐻? What do you mean? The rocks look like it's PSO. Alright. Hello, Radiant. The water move as you move. Don't know how to oh, yeah, that's just the wave shit. Yeah, I've already got that implemented.
Oh, I didn't.
So I still plan on remaking Daras. No, that Lexify logical edits. Logical edits has nothing to do with Daras, by the way. No, that's Daras is being done by Zella. Lex and W. Not by me. It saves waiting for me to finish this map and then start the map. Now you get both made at the same time. I mean, like, he was asking about the water, so I just gave a suggestion since you can swim in that water. Oh, you mean, alright, you mean swimming in fucking... There will be no swimming at all in all of TranZit. The water will never be deep enough to warrant swimming. Any tips for lighting and fog? Want to make a super dark map with a flashlight, a Cold War day machine? Just fuck with the fog settings in Ape. I don't know what else to tell you. Using flashlight only to light areas kind of sucks because you don't get any... You get no ray tracing at all. And the only baked ray tracing you'll have won't be visible because it's going to be dark. So it's going to make... No matter what you do, it's going to look worse if the whole map is lit by a dynamic flashlight. Sometimes I hate my headphones because they keep coming unplugged. Or rather, I should say, I hate cables. If I can move my chair 1 inch and because the cable was fucking stuck on it, it fucking rips the cable out.
Dang it.
The one over here by me is full.
Well, a lot of people do stream mapping, but the maps that they stream they're making aren't remakes. Therefore, they're not popular enough to where people will naturally find them. Unfortunately. Because I bet there's heaps of BO3 mappers that stream their map making process like now. It's just people don't watch them. That's the problem, like, the thing that sucks about making original content is that no one gives a fuck. There's no interest until it's done. So. Earned media, baby.
Yeah. What?
We've got a ceiling. Let's go. What about some hype? Yeah, but think about why it has some hype. Because
How about pick
it's a lot like
I have that back, dude.
what? Zombies in Spacelands. That's the earned media for that. In my opinion. And it only got so hype when it was at a state where it was done enough so it looked good.
pig?
Tell you who I used to watch religiously for like map making content. It was 𝐿 when he was doing his fucking multiplayer map, the Divide I think it was called. Love that. 𝐿 is an OG. Alright, so I want to add, or do I? I wanted to have like a mini obstacle here. But do I even want to now? That's for future us to decide, chat. Right? Future us can worry about that. Alright, chat. Hang on. I'm not gonna die. First things first. I'm just adding some bullshit fucking templates. This might be an actual map. Alright, so this is our little fucking whoopty boop up in the doopty doop. And flippity flop. Whippity wop. And yeah. So I'm gonna end the stream here. If anyone has any questions that they would like answered, now's the time to ask. So this connection is from Dana here, going through under in the cave, out to here, which would be a little playable area, and there'll be a bridge across to this playable area. It's going to a cave underground, connect to a underground floor of this building. This will be a main building, and then come out into here. Was this cave originally the sewers? No. The sewers is here, which connects to the tunnel. How's progress on the tunnel? None. Progress is none on the tunnel.
Progress in tunnel where it leads town.
Slater, chat. That's fucking TranZit. This is where we're at. This was yet another stream of all time. Oh! Will the map have a bus scripted? Yes, it will. Additional ways around the map, indeed. Chat, I'm mumbling words because I'm so fucking tired. And I need to eat, and I need to sleep. Because my fucking sleep pattern is diseased. But chat, I'll see you all next weekend. Alright, join the Discord if you haven't fucking joined it. The fuck's wrong with you? Imagine not being in the Discord. One of the Discords of all time. Right, get fucking in there. You fucking dogs. I'll be streaming next weekend. You'll be notified on my Discord when the fuck that is exactly. So see you guys next weekend. Shout out to fucking legends Eliza Bun, Just a Dutch Person, and Sublina Fox for the nukes, as well as Zaid for the $2.50 tip. Alright. Catch you next weekend.